Why is it that you can feel inspired 1 second and completely stuck the next? That loop kept me trapped for years. I used to waste hours scrolling, motivational clips, flashy edits, powerful quotes, fired up for a minute, then right back to feeling lost. Maybe you've been there too. It's not laziness, it's your brain stuck in old loops, stories, beliefs, wiring you didn't even realize you had. Napoleon Hill figured this out nearly a century ago, before neuroscience even existed. Autosuggestion, desire, and imagination. I'm going to walk you through how to actually use these ideas, not just understand them, so they help you move forward. Let's explore how your mind shapes your world and how to take control. Your brain doesn't care about truth, it cares about patterns. What you repeat, what you feel, that's what it starts to believe. Autosuggestion isn't about fake positivity or forcing yourself to smile in the mirror even when you don't feel like it. It's about repetition with emotion. That's how you rewire the subconscious. For years, my inner loop was, I'm behind. I'm just not good enough. That wasn't just insecurity, that was my autopilot script. And the more I thought it, the more real it felt. I tried affirmations at first. I'll be honest, it felt really cringy. Sitting alone, telling myself I'm capable, I'm ready, I'm enough, it honestly felt like I was lying to myself. But then I stopped reciting them and started speaking them. I'd look in the mirror and say it like I meant it, like I was talking to a younger version of myself who needed to hear it. With the correct tone, posture, focus, and conviction, that's what speaking with intention looks like. It's not about faking belief, it's about practicing belief until your brain starts catching up. Try this. Write down one belief that's been holding you back. Now flip it, not into some cheesy affirmation, but into something just believable enough to feel possible. Then, say it out loud every morning and night. Write it, see it, speak it. The goal isn't to believe it instantly. The goal is to program it in your brain, one rep at a time. Because Napoleon Hill said, there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. This isn't self-help fluff, it's exposure therapy for your own self-worth, so repeat it with feeling until the old voice gets drowned out. However, changing your thoughts is just the start. It doesn't move you to the direction you're looking for. You need fuel, that fire in your gut that's making you act before you even feel ready. Desire isn't just daydreaming. It's not writing goals and then going back to autopilot. It's that constant pull in your chest that won't let you forget, the thought that keeps coming back, and your brain runs on it, especially when it's tied to action. A friend of mine hit 50,000 followers in just 1 year. While I was still talking about what I should do, planning, thinking, overanalyzing things, they were out there actually doing it, posting, learning, and moving forward. That's when it hit me. I didn't want it bad enough to act, I just liked thinking about it. Desire isn't comfortable, it hurts. It asks you to risk looking stupid, to fail publicly, to start when you're not ready. Start with one action today, one that costs you a bit of fear. Send the email, record the thing, launch the rough draft. That one act tells your brain, we're serious now. Because when your desire becomes obsession, your brain starts scanning for patterns. Opportunity you never noticed before suddenly show up. Not because the world changed, you did. So now the fire's lit, the voice in your head is changing. You're feeling like you want to take some steps forward, but now comes the real question, what do you do with this energy? That's where imagination steps in. Imagination gets a bad rep. People think it's just daydreaming, but imagination is strategy building, it's planning, it's forging your ideas. Hill described your imagination as a workshop, and it makes sense. It's a place where raw materials such as your thoughts, experience, and desires get shaped into something real. There are two kinds of imagination, synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination is remixing what you already know, while creative imagination is the shower thoughts that pop out of nowhere. Ever notice how your best ideas come when you're in the shower, or driving, or journaling late at night? That's not random. It's your brain working in the background, quietly, silently, pulling things together when you're not forcing it. But neither works without one thing, showing up. I can't tell you how many times I stared at a notebook writing nothing, but sometimes right after that, when I was walking or brushing my teeth, an idea would just click. That's not coincidence. That's your subconscious finally getting to work because you primed it. When an idea hits you, don't let it slip away. Write it down or save it somewhere you can find it later. Think of that idea as a seed. If you don't plant it, it won't grow. Here's a simple way to start nurturing your mental garden. Keep a notebook or notes app handy. The moment a thought or idea comes, capture it. Don't worry if it's rough or incomplete, just get it down. Then regularly revisit these notes. Add to them, connect them, and let them grow. This small habit turns scattered thoughts into a blueprint for real progress. Your imagination works best when you give it space to build, starting with just one small seed. Earlier, I mentioned my friend who blew up to 50,000 followers in just a year. While he was out there posting and growing, we would often talk about content and ideas. During those conversations, I started jotting down every idea or insight that came to my head, whether it was notes, thoughts, or points that sparked while we talked. I didn't realize it then, but writing those ideas down was me planting seeds, the beginning of building something for myself. He was moving fast, taking action, learning from mistakes. I was still figuring things out, but those notes gave me a place to start. Looking back, that simple habit of capturing my thoughts was a key step. Progress doesn't always start with big moves. Sometimes it begins with writing down what's in your head. You don't need to believe in yourself first. You need to repeat new thoughts that wire your mind, ignite real, uncomfortable desire, and build mental blueprints through consistent imagination. This isn't fluff or wishful thinking. It's behavioral science. It's how your brain turns thought into habit and habit into identity. So here's the question. Are you directing this change or just reacting to it? Lie to your brain on purpose. Give it the script you want it to believe. Light a fire under your goals, not just a spark, but a bonfire. And walk into your mental workshop like a builder, not a dreamer. Because your brain is always listening, always looping, and always building from the story you feed it. So, what story are you telling your brain?